So let's get right into it. The new you, the new mindset, right? So the more you grow as a person, the more your mindset has to grow also, right? So we gotta understand this, right? Because personally with my life, right? Who I am today, my mindset from 5 years ago will not cut it. Who I am today, my mindset even 2 years ago won't cut it, right? And the person that I'm going to be 4 years from now, my mindset today also will not cut it, right? So we gotta constantly be ready to change, right? Our mindset stuff. Our mindset gotta be constantly ready to grow. Cause me personally, right, I understand that what I want to do in life, and like I strongly feel like God plan for my life is that I constantly has to evolve, constantly have to grow. Because when you want to be in a position of leadership, or you want to be somebody role model, right, or you want to be a mentor, right, and stuff like that, you got to be able to have your own life in order before you could work with somebody else, right? Same thing with a relationship. Before you date somebody, right, you got to have your life in order, right? You don't think it's kind of selfish that you don't have your life together, or you don't have your mindset together, right? Your mindset not right, but you want to date somebody. You want someone to trust in you when you don't trust in yourself. You want someone to look up to you when you can't even like admire yourself. You know, they're just very backwards to me, right? So I constantly feel like you gotta evaluate your life constantly, like even daily. I feel like ask yourself, like, is what I'm doing today aligning with the mindset I want to have? Is my mindset aligning with the goals I want to have moving forward? Because like you gotta constantly nurture your mindset. You gotta constantly nurture your self-growth journey. Because it's so easy to ruin your life, right? We gotta understand that. It's very, very easy to ruin your life, right? It's so easy to fall off. It's hard work. I ain't gonna lie to you, it's hard work to get into that life you wanna have, but it's very, very easy to get rid of it. And you might ask what do you mean it's easy to ruin it, right? Let's just say you slip in one day, then that one day turned into a week, then that 1 week turned into months, then a month turned into a year. Then you look back at your life, man, like, man, where did I go? Where did I go wrong at, right? You could be someone that used to be a positive person, that used to be an aspiring person, used to be full of energy, used to be on good track. Then you look at your life and be like, man, like I used to be like that, right? Do you want to be a used to person? I want to be a person that's still growing, right? Where people look at your life and be like, man, every time I check in with him, he always improving. Every time I check in with him, he always growing. Like, man, he a better person today than he was a year ago. They look back at your life 3 years ago, like, man, like, how you doing it? That's real self-growth, right? When you look back at your life and be like, man, I grew so much over the last few months. I grew so much over the last few years. That's how it should be. You don't want to look back at your life and be like, man, I miss the person I used to be. I can't wait to get back to that person I used to be. Like, no, you don't have to go through that if you're constantly working on improving your mindset and improving who you are as a person. Because how would it feel, right? Because ask yourself, how would it feel if you're in a position of leadership, right? And the people who used to look up to you like, dang, you fell off. Like, what happened? They be like, bro, because people that used to motivate me, people that used to inspire me growing up, they fell off completely. And I'm looking at their life like, man, like, what happened? You used to inspire me. You used to motivate me. I don't ever want to be in that position. I don't ever want to be somebody where people like, man, what happened? I just don't. Because I think when you helping people, that's a very serious thing, right? That's very serious, because you don't know who life you could change. You don't know who you can inspire. You don't know who you can motivate. So for you to fall off, that might hurt them, because like they might honestly deeply look up to you. You get what I'm saying? Think about it. That's the thing too. That's why a lot of relationships end. I feel like it's something we don't talk about enough, right? So I did my own personal research, right? And I interviewed people personally, and I like did my own little survey and stuff and research on the internet. One of the main reasons for relationships end is because somebody in a relationship stopped doing the things that got them in a relationship in the first place, right? So imagine when you first got in a relationship, you used to be this great person, right? And over time, you slowly lose it more, slowly lose it more. The next thing you know, 2 years from now, you unrecognizable in a bad way. Not a good way, but in a bad way. You not the person you was when you first got a relationship, right? Then we'll sit here and say, oh, we supposed to date somebody no matter. Let me rephrase that. Then we sit here and say, some people sit here and say, with the victim mindset. My bad, let's not say victim mindset. This YouTube channel, not to bash anybody, put anybody down. So then we sit here and say, oh, you're supposed to love your partner no matter what. You're supposed to be with them no matter what. I'm like, bro, you dated this person for who they are, right? You're not dating this person for the things they stopped doing that made you happy in the first place, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you was physically attracted to somebody and they stopped taking care of themselves and you're supposed to just stay in that relationship, like, no, you're dating somebody that you didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you knew that was going to happen, you probably wouldn't even date them. So how you going to sit here and say, oh, they're supposed to date me no matter what I look like? No, that's not fair at all, because this is somebody that wanted to be with you because they was attracted to you, right? Same thing on the other side, right? Say you were someone that was full of energy, full of happiness, right? And you used to help your partner all the time, right? The next thing you know, you get very negative. You constantly putting your partner down. You screaming and yelling. Like, you just miserable. And you mad at them because they want to leave. You expect them to stay with you like that when that's not the person they fell in love with. You cannot be somebody in a bad way that people... that is complete opposite somebody or something that people fell in love with. That's just not right. That's just not fair, right? Well, think about this, right? If that person fell in love with you for who you are, you constantly elevate, you constantly growing, and you helping them more and more, and y'all growing closer together by each day, don't you think they will love you more? Why would your partner love you less for being a better version of yourself than you used to be, or having a better mindset than you used to have? I think that's if you think that they wouldn't love you if you grow as a person, that's weird. But one thing I know is that if you stop being a person that you're supposed to be for this relationship, right? You got to take accountability and say, it's my fault that they left, and it's my fault that my relationship not working no more, instead of pointing a finger and blame, right? That's the reason why a lot of us will never get ahead in life, because our mindset, we constantly want to grow, but we're not changing our mindset. Think about it, right? If you want to be physically fit and you want to look your best, you can't have the same mindset you had back when you was unhealthy, you was out of shape and stuff. Reason why you can't, because you have to eat differently, you have to work out differently, you have to approach fitness differently, you have to view the food that you was eating constantly differently. Seriously though, you know what I'm saying? If you want a happy relationship, what you did in the past that didn't work, you gotta have a different mindset, you gotta have a different approach. Because obviously, things you wasn't doing wasn't working. And like, when you growing, you have to reevaluate yourself. Okay, what can I fix? That's the thing about life. There's always something you can improve on. And when you stop seeking to improve and start seeking to grow, sometimes you get complacent, and sometimes we get complacent. You can stop doing the things that made you in the first place, and you can fall off. When you fall off, you ask yourself, like, man, where did things go wrong at? Man, I used to be like this, but I'm not like this no more. So why not just do what you need to do, right? Why not just constantly always work on your mindset? Okay, that's one thing with life, that you need a good mindset. Having a bad oh my God, I can't talk sometimes. Having a bad mindset will not get you anywhere. It won't get you that happy relationship. It won't get you a great relationship with your future kids, or if you have kids now. It won't get you a great relationship with administration staff, teachers, coaches, or if you're a coach, you have bad mindset, it won't get you a great relationship with your athletes. Like, have the bad mindset won't get you a good relationship with your coworkers or your boss, or if you're a boss, the people that work for you. Only thing a mindset would get you, it's like looking at bad things, right? Looking at the bad reality of stuff, right? But when you had that good mindset, people want to be around you, right? Your relationships is better. You can nurture your relationships. You can help people with their lives. You can help people improve their mindset. But you gotta want to have a positive mindset first, right? Having a positive mindset, you gotta constantly nurture that mindset to keep it positive. Always reevaluate. Oh my God, always reevaluate your mindset. Because sometimes all it takes is that one day to get caught slacking. That's what the devil wants. The devil wants you to be distracted. He wants you to fall off. That's when you got to tell him, like, no, not today, devil. You got to keep doing what you need to do. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to leave y'all with this. The more you care about your mindset, the more you work on your mindset, the better chances of you having a positive mindset. But yeah, stay tuned for many more videos to come. I'm out. Peace.